documentation management and information management, docs and info. Why it is important to an ERP environment? Document management means nowadays is available a lot of document management softwares. But when we are running an ERP solution, documentation is very much important. So digitalization of document, two ways. One is that whatever the document we are creating from an ERP solution from our side, that has to be digital, and the digital presentation has to be there, and there is a lot of options to get the digital signature and digital communication, digital understanding. You can have the link you will be able to send it to the customer and get it approved from their side. So these all methods we can use it to have the documentation, digitalization of documentation. That's the one thing. Second scenario is that while doing this digitalization, we will have two scenarios. The date stamp, the date time is very much important, that what the action is done by whom. So we have the total audit trail on it, on the documents. Second scenario is that every documentation which is coming from outside, it can be scanned and deposited over there. In this depository, what is the plus point is that there is no need you to keep on looking for the documents. 99% of the companies are actually running behind the retrieving of the document. So that days are gone. For example, I will give you one example is, now when you are doing with a client, I'm talking about car rental industry. Suppose car rental industry, the decision making is happening when the one person who wanted to rent the car in the counter. So the person who is in the counter, he wanted to know about this customer. The customer is used our services before. So when they have used our services before, then with the minimum information, we are getting all the documents information from them. While doing this, we are talking about their identity, passport, or their national ID, or their driving license, and all these documents once before it is already loaded in our system. It is not necessary that to ask the customer again to give you the lot of documentation. Same way, when you are dealing with another type of companies, the VAT certification, GST certification, any other their MOA or their licenses, all things one time when you are taking it, that can be done. And at the same time, we will do the document, the details of the document also been taken into consideration, and if there is an expiry of the document is there, the expiry management is also running. So the document management is not only just saving the document on the photocopy of the document. We are talking about the document to be managed, the expiry to be managed, and the different communication can be used, and wherever the transaction is happening, the document availability we are making sure. So these all is part of the document management. When the same time, information management is different. Information management is that whatever the gathered information, where we required, when we required, and what time which is required to take a decision, to take a transaction, to do deal with some other people, to pitch a customer. So in all places, this type of information is very much important. That is the very much important area, that information management has to run in such a manner that every information, prompt information, real-time information to be reached to the users of the system, and including the client. The client also, this information we are putting through. So this is what we wanted to just highlight, that information management and document management is very much important to run a business, and that should be part of the ERP solution.